build video. I've slowly been adding to the village of Penrith, which is in Adiran. Penrith is kind of an interesting spot in my little kingdom save because it's basically no man's land. It's not part of any kingdom, and it's got some tension with Adiran because these lands were originally the dowry of Queen Maurice Kenton, who married into the Kenton family. And once the war happened and Arnt Blumenthal took over, he did have, sympathy for her. Maurice was very well liked as a queen. She did a lot of charity work. She was just kind of a good person. And so he allowed her and her 2 grandchildren at the time to leave for those lands on the condition that her grandchildren, which is Cledwyn and Diega, signed away all their rights to basically the throne, which they did because when I did the war thing, I rolled for injuries and things like that, and Cledwyn actually ended up being blinded. And story-wise, it was done without Arnt Blumenthal's express permission. He didn't want to hurt the children. His whole thing was he was sick of the whole indenture practice thing. So yeah, that's what Penrith is, and it's very small. It doesn't really have a lot of infrastructure, but in recent years, it's been about 20 years in games, or not in game, in the story or whatever. I don't know. It's not like a true story. It's kind of weird. It's sometimes a story when I feel like it, and other times it's just gameplay. But in the world, it's been 20 years-ish, and Penrith has gotten kind of comfortable at this point, and other kingdoms are also a little bit comfortable with it, willing to visit, because at first they're like, well, we don't want to piss off this new king, we have alliances, we have all that stuff, but it's starting to build up and become a proper little village. Eventually, maybe it'll be a city, we don't know, but it needed an inn, and that is what we are building today. This is the Duckegg Inn, and it's pretty small. I found a picture on Pinterest. That's usually what I do, just for inspiration, even if they're not exact. I try to get close. And I liked the shape of it. I liked that it was small. It would make sense for it to be here. Nobody's going to own it. The idea is it's owned by people who moved here from another area. But I like the little balconies, and I like that there was some jettying going on. Just something kind of interesting. Always catches my attention when I'm building. So yeah, there's that. I'm so stupid happy over something that we did yesterday. So we've been working on the house, and one of the things that we decided to do is there's basically 2 master bedrooms in this house, kind of. There's just one bedroom upstairs that was really big, and we decided that was going to be our bedroom instead of the one downstairs. I don't know if it's meant to be like a mother-in-law suite or what, I don't know. But we decided to make the one downstairs my gaming area just because I have people who are allergic to cats, and so I can keep it completely pet-free. But there is a giant closet in there, and it's unnecessary, and I didn't really want to just put random stuff in there, and so we came to the kind of conclusion that it's going to make the perfect cat room because it's got a door. Well, it's going to have a door. I got to install the door, but I can close it off so it's separate from the game room. But then we're like, well, how are the cats going to get into it? And I had the idea, they sell little pathways, and I got mine on Amazon, but I'm sure they sell them everywhere. Basically you cut a hole in your wall and you put a little door and your cat can pass through. So we decided to do that through a downstairs bathroom. And I got an actual little door. It locks. It has a little knob. It's so silly. And we installed that yesterday, and I'm delighted. It's so ridiculous. And it's in what I've been calling the Polly Pocket bathroom. Originally just because it had a pocket door, but now I think I'm going to go full Polly Pocket. I'm going to paint it pastel pink and just lean into it. But yeah, I'm just so delighted by it. It's just such a small, silly thing, but it's great. Because this morning I got a picture, and of course my partner was on his way out of the house, and he's like, I've been visited, and it's just a picture of my big fat cat sticking his head through the door going, what are you doing? A little bit of whimsy. I need to paint it though, because it's solid white, and that's not cute. So I think I'm going to paint it either lavender or like maybe a mint, just keeping with the pastel 90s Polly Pocket. Because there's a Polly Pocket that's a bathroom, and so I want the colors to be pulled from there. I actually want to try to find it, but I don't know if you've seen eBay recently and the Polly Pocket situation, but oh my god, they are so expensive for no reason. I guess the reason is they were so small that that was a children's toy that really didn't get saved or got lost a lot. And like, I had some of those, and they're selling for like hundreds of dollars sometimes, depending on the condition and if the little person is with it. I was like, dang, because I wanted to get the bathroom one and frame it in that bathroom, but I don't know now. I don't know. I might have to look into, because we want to get a 3D printer soon-ish, and so I might have to look and see if like someone has created a STL file of the Polly Pocket that I'm thinking of and just 3D print my own, because I don't need an original one. I just thought it'd be fun. A fun little nod. It's crazy the things that end up being expensive when you were an adult. And I remember my mom talking about things that she had. She's like, oh my god, I had that. It's that much now? Because you just can't predict. Everyone tried to say it was Beanie Babies, and we all knew it was not. That was just the fad toy, just like the Furby and the Labubu's, which I'm very glad that does not appeal to my little crow brain, because they could have. Like, a lot of people try to be like, well, I don't. And I'm like, listen, I know that I love shiny shit. I do. I really do. And sometimes my little brain just wants some serotonin. I'm like, I'm gonna get that thing. But thankfully they do not appeal to me, so I don't have to spend a lot of money on them, because that's what's happening right now. But again, I don't judge people that are bought, because some people get snotty about it and they're like, I can't believe you. And I'm like, listen, the world is on fire. If that sparks joy, let them have it. But at the same time, you don't have to like it either. Like, you could be neutral. I am Switzerland. So I was trying to find a light that I swear that I had, and I didn't, so I improvised. Because I thought I had a tall lantern that was on a wooden thing, almost like a street light, but it was a lantern, and I can't find it. And then in the image, it had string lights, which obviously that would not exist, so I was trying to find something smaller. Didn't really have it, so I ended up putting the big one not where they were, but elsewhere, and I just put regular little lights. It is a cute little lot. I don't know if my Sims are going to go there or not. It depends on how I've decorated on the inside. I probably will put like a little bar or something. But it's mostly just background. Because when I take screenshots, I like the backgrounds to kind of be full. You know, it's not a barren wasteland. And especially in Penrith right now, it is a barren wasteland. Although I'm exacerbating my problems by moving. I've decided to move all of my peasants in the little peasant quarter and all of my kind of, I've just been calling them the middle class, the yeomen. So like they're gentry and landed knights and like people that are not necessarily merchants and definitely are not peasants and maybe even have ties to nobles, but they are not nobles themselves. I've got a quarter kind of for them, and I've been moving that to a separate neighborhood to test my theory. The pink flashing is because there's too much going on in the main hood. Too much. So far, I haven't seen any difference in the main neighborhood, but I don't see any real flashing at all in like the subhoods. So I think I've cracked it. Because I don't think it's necessarily hood decorations, because 10B has tons of trees. It has so many trees. It has a stupid amount of trees. And it rarely flashes pink. Like, it rarely becomes soup. So I think in this case, it's actually, I just have so many lots and so many Sims that is what's causing an issue. combined with all the hood decoration and everything else going on. It's a big neighborhood. So they asked me before, and I'm like, yeah, there's like 200 households. I've had this neighborhood longer than I've had a lot of things. Like, clearly I did the 10-year anniversary of it, and I've rebuilt it 4 times, I think, maybe 5. But it's old. It's old. Alright, so now I'm kind of just placing a tent back here, and just kind of some things, like maybe a traveling merchant came and there was not enough room at the inn to put everybody, or maybe it just was not up to the standards of the person staying, so they had this space back here and they're like, alright, yeah, you can pitch a tent, sure. Just because I didn't know what else to put back here. I didn't want to do like a park or anything like that. Like, it is an inn. I thought about a stable, but I already built like a really decent stable before. It's not in Penrith, but like, I didn't... Penrith is small, so it sometimes isn't going to be able to accommodate people who are traveling, or the way that it accommodates them. I was so mad that I missed that piece of floor tile. But yeah, the way that it accommodates them is like, you could pitch a tent in the backyard. I'm sure that that's happened many a time in many a place. They're like, I don't have the space, but like, you could go out there. Now we're just doing some final touches and we're basically done. So, yeah. I hope you didn't mind my babbling about Adiron and Polly Pocket doors, but if you're here, that's kind of what you're here for. So, on that note, thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a like. It really does help. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.